officials of the game. No, so we have the first referee, the second referee, the scorer, the assistant scorer, and the line judges, with their location in the control area or the playing area and their responsibilities, no? Ano ba mga responsibilities nila? Ano ba yung mga role nila during play? No? Ano yung trabaho nila particularly? So I'm going to share to you. Yes.
Present
Yes.
po, Mama Derable.
Okay, Maderable and Velario.
Thank you, ma'am.
Velario is, I see Velario. Yes, Joel. Noted. I already checked your attendance. Okay. So ito. I'm going to give a quiz later, pero hindi ko pa na-type. During the break, saka ko pa i-type, ha? I'll give you long, medyo mahaba na break para I can also finish the typing. So we have here the refereeing and procedures. So ito yung composition. We have the first referee, the second referee, the scorer, and the 4 line judges. Actually, there is a line assistant scorer, no? Pero hindi nakalagay dyan. And meron din siyang important role, like for example, he take note of the replacement sa libero. Sa kanya yan. Their location is shown in diagram 10. Okay, so I'm going to open diagram 10. Hindi ko pa pala na-open. Okay. Kala ko kasi, stop sharing muna ha. Sandali lang, guys. I thought it's already here. I really thought nandito na. Prepare ko lang. Kita ko sa inyo.
Ay, oh.
Oo.
Sila na eh.
Slowly.
Ha?
Ito.
Kunwari, na-shock ako.
And then the other one is this. So ito yung dito kita. Yan. Magandang pagka. Kaya tingnan natin kung mag-laki pa ito. Okay. Oops. Okay. Share ko yan mamaya sa inyo. Now, I have to start sharing again. Hindi pala pwede pagdalawa. Okay, so I'm going to show to you the diagram later. So for world and official competitions, an assistant scorer is compulsory, no? It was not mentioned there, but sa mga big competitions, there is always that assistant scorer. Okay, procedures. Only the first and second referees may blow a whistle during the match. Okay, so the first referee gives the signal for the service that begins the rally. Okay, it is always the first referee who will give the signal for the service that begins the rally. The first or second referee signals the end of the rally, provided Okay, ha? Take note. First or second referee signals the end of the rally, provided that they are sure that a fault has been committed and they have identified its nature. Kasi may, like for example, on the top of the net, that is the responsibility of the first referee. Below the net, or for example, sa line, center line, that is for the second referee. So may mga restrictions sila, may mga jurisdiction. Okay? They may blow the whistle when the ball is out of play to indicate that the authorize or reject a team request. No? Like for example, if the request is improper or the request is rejected, no? So depende sa mag-whistle sila. Okay? Immediately after referee's whistle, to signal the completion of the rally, they have to indicate with the official hand signals. Okay? They're going to indicate kung anong hand signal ang dapat i-apply doon. If the fault is whistled by the first referee, he will indicate in order. So ito yung in order pag halimbawa mag-whistle ang first referee. The team to serve, unahon ang team to serve, ituro niya, no? Then after that, the nature of the fault. Then, ano yung fault? So, dapat ganon, hindi siya sabay. So, A, indicate in order, in order kasi dapat. It should be the team to serve, then the nature of the fault. Like for example, service fault. Okay? Or center line violation, touching the net. And then, now after that, the team to serve, and then the nature of the fault, and then the players at fault. If necessary, ituro or ganyan lang yung kamay sa players who is at fault. If necessary. Pero if not necessary, then hindi na i-point to the player who is at fault. So these are the referees' responsibilities and ay dapat din. Okay. Continuation ata ito. If the fault is whistled by the second referee, dili na lang nila ako i-appeal guys, kaya always mag-appear na siya. If the fault is whistled by the second referee, okay, kasi kanina, that is on the first referee, no? If the fault is whistled by the first referee, then mauni ang order that should be done. Kung halimbawa naman, if the fault is whistled by the second referee, he will indicate first the nature of the fault, no? Kasi hindi, di ba ang sa second, first referee, ang unahon niya o letter A is the team to serve. Okay, and then the fault. Pero ang sa second referee is the nature of the fault, and then the player at fault if necessary. Then the team to serve following the hand signal of the first referee. Okay? So, kung halimbawa ang second referee ang mag-whistle for a fault, ang unahon sa second referee is the nature of the fault, the player at fault, and then after that, it will be the first referee to whistle for the team to serve, no? Following the hand signal sa team na mag-serve. In this case, the first referee does not show either the nature of the fault or the player at fault, but only the team to serve, because it is the second referee who whistled, no? Dili na siya debate, no? So, kasi nga, it's the second referee that whistled for the fault. So, ang sa kanya is only the team to serve. Okay? Now, in the case of an attack hit fault or blocking fault by back row or libero players, both referees indicate according to rule number 22. Ano ang rule number 22.23? 22.23, that is 231. That is actually, if the fault is whistled by the first referee, he will indicate in order. Katong ganina mo na siya ang rule number 22.231 and 22.232, no? So kung halimbawa, in the case of, or kung sino ang mag-whistle, indicate yung order, no? Yan. Indicate yung second referee or first referee ba ang nag-whistle. In the case of an attack hit or blocking fault by back row player. In the case of a double fault, both referees indicate in order the nature of the fault, the players at fault, okay, if necessary. The team to serve next is then indicated, of course, by the first referee. Now, it is always the first referee who will give the signal for the next team to serve. Okay, now, the first referee. The first referee carries out by his function standing on a referee's stand or platform located at the end of the net on the opposite side to the scorer. His view must be approximately 50 centimeters above the net. Okay, so I'm going to show to you the diagram, no? But I think I'm going to, change Windows and makita ninyo ito. Can you see this? Guys, makita na ninyo ang diagram? Hello? Makita ninyo?
No, ma'am.
Ha? Sandali, ha? Why?
Ang big blue button ang makita, ma'am.
Sandali lang. Share the windows. Wait. No. Siguro ka na. And how about this?
Ha? Ikaw ha? Ba't nakakaayot at ito ha? Wala na ka.
Ano guys? Pakita ninyo.
Tumat ka ha?
Pakita nyo guys.
Dilipigin mo gawas.
Can you see? Wala tao. Guys, sino po? Can you see?
Yung big blue button ang makita, ma'am.
Ay, okay. So, wala ninyo nakita akong screen. Dali lang. I'll call my son. Anong nainganin na po? Okay, sandali lang guys ha.
Sara na ka. Sige, ayaw na balik
Tapos ako.
ha. Nakaw dito sa gawas, nakaw. Nakaw dito, nakaw.
Ay, okay. I'm sure makita na ninyo ni. EJ? AJ? Can you see AJ? AJ?
Yes po, ma'am.
Oh, tingog mo dayon, Ricky. Na, ato bang magugo sa, sa screen. So, I'm thinking na baka hindi pa niyo nakita or kasi hindi ako nakatap sa BBB. So, makita ninyo dito guys, ito yung court, no? Volleyball court. The diagram of the playing area. Okay, so ito na yung itong nasa harapan ninyo, we have there the free zone and then you have letter A there. Ang letter A dyan is the platform. Tapos, nakapatong dyan yung first referee. Okay, if you observe on the sides of the first referee, walang katao-tao, di ba? Walang tao dyan. So, sa harap, nandoon lahat. Sa harap niya, we have the outside the boundary line na or outside the center line. Outside the sideline. So in front is the second referee. Sa likod ng second referee, we have the substitution zone. Of course, kasama na yung sa side niya. At the back of that, ang substitution zone, guys, is up to the table of the scorer. Okay? Then, besides the scorer's table, we have the team bench. Now, take note sa medyo corner, sa likod ng team bench, you have there a box that is actually the penalty area. Now, yan, penalty area, dalawang penalty area, no? Yung box na yan. And that is where those sanctioned with expulsion and disqualification will sit or ayong sa expulsion lang. Kasi nga, paalisin man yung sa control area, no? I'm going to show to you yung control area, ha? Wherein doon paalisin yung mga disqualified players, no? Yung mga misconduct na aggression. Okay, and then on both corners, guys, ito yung yung pinaka labas na linya, that is actually the free zone. Free zone yan. If you observe ang sa end line service area is minimum of 3 meters, no? Itong naman is minimum of 3 meters pa rin yan siya. Okay, pero ang width niya is only 9 meters. That is a service zone. Okay. Then if you notice, ang platform is 1 meter 0.75 from the sideline, no? Hindi talaga siya dikit doon sa poste. Yung first referee. I'm going to show this to you guys. Ito. Slowly. Okay, guys. Iikot ko lang. Klaro na ba? Okay. Ayan. Kita ninyo? Kung palakihan ko ito. Ayan. Control area, competition, control area. May competition, control area dito. So, kung halimbawa, si player na may aggression, misconduct, guys, yung physical attack, paalisin siya doon sa competition control area. No? Yan. Sa mga official and world competition, guys, may mga areas yan dito, no? If you try to observe, nandito yung mga benches, chairs ng ano. Pero dito sa harap, yan lang yung pula, mga ball retriever yan sila para hindi nalalabas yung bola, no? Sila yung magtagakuha ng bola. Imagine nyo, mayroon lang tatakbo and then give the ball, yung ganyan, no? So, dito guys, tingnan nyo ang court, no? May mga maliliit na linya talaga siya, no? So, yan ang referee. Mayroon ditong mga net camera. Ano pa ito? Scoreboard, coach, buzzer, numbered cards. Ayan, lahat yan. Ball retriever, competition. Yan, lahat yan. Maraming tao. Sana yung mga line judges dito nakalagay. Basta nandyan yan. Wala ba dito nakalagay ang line judges? Ayan ang penalty area. Then, ang doktor o ang therapist, kalinya siya doon sa penalty area, guys. Kita ninyo? Of course, ang mga line judges, nasa corner yan sila, no? Okay. Going back to our screen. Please, magsabi kayo kung nakita ninyo kasi kahapon I've been talking for a while and then hindi nila nakita yung i-share ko. So, you know the location of first referee. Wala talagang tao on his sides, no? Walang tao. So, siya lang talaga doon. Ang maraming tao is yung nasa harapan niya. So the first referee, ito yung authority niya, directs the match from the start until the end. He has the authority over all members of the refereeing corps and the members of the team. So he has the authority over all members. He is the powerful. He is the one controlling. Okay, even kung doctor, therapist, mga assistant, mga substitutions, no? Lahat ng members that compose the team. During the match, hindi ko ito na ano ba? He authorized, okay? Ay, sandali guys. During the match, during the game, or pag-start, he actually authorized, he is authorized to overrule the decisions, guys. Like for example, guys, may mga maling decision na ginawa ang other officials. Like for example, line judge. Mali yung kanyang decision, no? So, actually, maka-overrule na ang first referee, no? Pwede niya and he may even replace a member, no? Pwede niya i-replace ang member of the refereeing corps who is not performing his functions properly. Like for example, guys, kanang line judge nga nagsige lang og linya ay kanang nagamit og cellphone, pwede niyang palitan, no? Or kung halimbawa wala naga-perform properly sa ang function, pwedeng palitan ng first referee. Okay? He also controls the work of the ball retrievers, floor wipers, kanang taga-map, no? Floor wipers and moppers. Iba din pala ang moppers. He has the power to decide any matters involving the game, including those not provided by the rules. Okay? So, maka-decide siya, anak, guys. No? He can decide on that even if it is not in the rules or in the rules and regulations. He shall not permit any discussion about his decision. So, walang discussion. Kung halimbawa, you want to make a protest, so you are going to file a protest, no? However, at the request of the game captain, di ba, pwede yon. Kung halimbawa, whatever is the decision of the referee and the game captain is not satisfied or wants to have clarifications, the game captain can ask. The first referee will give an explanation on the application or interpretation of the rules upon which he or she has based the decision. Okay? If the game captain does not agree with his explanation and chooses to protest against such decision, he must immediately reserve the right to file and record his protest at the conclusion of the match. Okay? Pero as I told you, may bayad kung mag-file ka o protest. So, kung halimbawa talo ka, yung protest fee ninyo, hindi na yun ibigay. Pero kung halimbawa nanalo kayo sa protest, nagkamali ang referee, then ibigay sa inyo, balik ang pera. Okay. Now, the first referee must authorize this right of the game captain. Okay? So, may right talaga ang game captain. May power din ang game captain, ha? The first referee is responsible for determining before and during the match whether the playing area equipment and the conditions meet playing requirements. So it will be the responsibility of the first referee. Okay? Kasi siya man ang may overall na control of the game. So kung halimbawa this is not standard, okay, blah blah blah. So siya ang mag-decide, determine before, during the match. No? Ito yung responsibilities ng first referee. Prior to the match, kanang before mag-start ang dula, he inspects the conditions of the playing area, the balls and other equipment. So, ang court, especially kung halimbawa nagulan na ng gabi, okay na ba ang floor? He performs the toss with the team captains, diba? Both team captains. He controls the team's warm up, o pila ka minutes ang warm up, or pila ka seconds, pila ang duration. So, he is the one controlling that one. During the match, ito naman, during the match, kanang play na, no? He issue warnings to the teams. Okay? So, he gives warning so as not to make sanctions, no? So, warningan muna ng referee. And the referee will call the attention of the game captain and give the kung ano yung warning na ibigay niya. Then, the first referee will also decide upon the faults of the server and of the positions of the serving team, including the screen. Okay? The faults of the server and of the positions of the serving team, including the screen, kanang mag-screen sa server, no? The faults in playing the ball, the faults above the net, okay, kanang above the net, iyaan na. And the faulty contact of the player with the net, primarily on the attacker's side, kanang nag-spike, no? Or the defensive team. The attack hit faults of the libero, no? Kung nag-spike na siya when the ball is above the net, and back row player. So it will be the responsibility of the first referee to call on their faults. The completed attack hits made by a player on a ball net height coming from an overhand pass with fingers by the libero in his front zone. Okay. Also, the ball crossing completely the lower space under the net. Those are the responsibilities of the first umpire. So, siya ang mag-call ng fault and siya yung mag-whistle on that. Letter G. The completed block by back row players or the attempted block by the libero. Kasi bawal. No? The ball that crosses the net totally or partly outside of the crossing space to the opponent's courts or contact the antenna on her side of the playing court. And the last is the serve ball and the third hit passing over the outside of the antenna. Kanang sa side, guys. Outside the antenna. Pinili lang di ay kung isa kayo. Ikaw. Okay? Okay, dito na tayo sa end of the match. Kanang tapos na ang laro, no? At the end of the match, the first referee checks the score sheet and signs it, no? So, i-check niya and then mo sign na siya to make it official. Now, let's move on to the second referee. Ang second referee is
Fix the score sheet and signs it.
ang location is standing outside the playing court near the post. Outside sa kuan ha. Nagatubang siya sa basta court near the post on the opposite side of the first referee. Sa may iyang authority. Okay? The second referee is the is the assistant of the first referee. Siya yung assistant. No? Pero he has also his own jurisdiction. Siya lang git nga jurisdiction. No? Should the first referee become unable to continue his work, the second referee may replace him. Okay? Halimbawa, example nga, he is unable to continue his work. Ang sakit or ang ba na ay gibati, no? He may, without whistling, also signal faults outside his jurisdiction but may not insist on them to the first referee. Okay? So, pwede po siya give of signal on faults pero dili siya mag-whistle. Because that is not his jurisdiction. So, dili siya mag-whistle. Okay. So, outside his jurisdiction, pwede siya mag-signal, no? Na that is kasi especially kung hindi makita ng pero dili siya mag-whistle, guys. He also controls the work of the scorers. That is why the scorer is just at his back. Okay? He also supervises the team members on the team bench and reports their misconduct to the first referee. No, that is the reason dagan siya actually role, no, control the work of the scorer, na pag yung mga kanang players on the bench kung naaslay misconduct that they are doing on the bench, no, kasi mas malapit siya sa benches. Okay? He also controls the players in the warm-up areas. No? Like for example, na nag-warm up dito and there is already a rally or no, the game has started, tapos nagamit og bola, dapat dili sila magamit og bola when they are having a warm up dun sa warm up area kasi nga the ball might go to the playing court. He also authorizes the regular game interruptions, controls their duration, and reject improper requests. No? So, kung halimbawa, improper request like nag-whistle na ang first referee na mag-serve and yet nag-request sila. Improper yun siya, no? Or during rally, it's like then he also controls the number of timeouts and substitutions used by each team and reports the second timeout and fifth and sixth substitutions to the first referee and the coach concerned. So it means na the first referee is informed if it is the second timeout. It means it is already the last timeout, no? So the second referee also will also report to the coaches that this is your, for example, parang inform siya, okay, this is your last time out, fifth substitutions or six substitutions, it means the last, no? Kung fifth substitutions, you only have one substitution to request. So, ganyan, no? So, it means na it's improper talaga na mag illegal request or improper request kasi you are always informed. You are informed by the second referee. The ball that crosses the net plane totally or partly outside of the crossing space to the opponent's court or contacts the antenna on his her side of the court. So kung halimbawa the ball contacted the antenna, that is the responsibility of the second referee, no? Okay. The serve ball and the third hit passing over or outside the antenna. Okay, so that's also for the second referee. At the end of the match, he also checks and signs the score sheet just like the first referee. No? Mo sign ang first referee, mo sign and check and sign. Okay? Let's move on now to the scorer. Okay, you know already the location of the scorer, that is at the back of the second referee, and the table is just in line with the benches of each team. Ibali na sa gitna siya. Bench ng Team B, bench ng Team A, no? Nasa gitna sila. So that it would be easy for the coach to check, no? Kung ganyan, and communicate. Anong mga responsibilities ng scorer? The scorer performs his functions seated at the scorer's table. Iba yung scorer, guys, na kanang sa board, magsulat sa board. Okay? Kung minsan extra na lang yan siya, that is not actually kanang scorer na official. Okay? Kana siya, that is to see. Okay, usahay na may electronic na scoreboard, no? Nya wala electronic scoreboard anybody, no? Usahay gani kanang mga bata lang or anybody from who can do that one, or maybe the referee will assign somebody to have a scoreboard. Okay? So, scores, kasi ang scorer is at the scorer's table on the opposite side of the court from and facing the first referee. Anong mga responsibilities ng hindi lang yung mag-score, no? Responsibilities ng scorer. He actually fill in the score sheet according to the rules, cooperating with the second referee. Okay? So, doon isulat niya ang i-fill up niya ang score sheet, no? He also used a buzzer or other sound device to notify irregularities or give signals to the referees on the basis of his responsibilities. Like for example, mayroong mga illegal substitution, like that. Kasi that is recorded lahat, no? So prior to the match, ano ang trabaho ng scorer? Prior to the match, bago pa mag-start, no? Bago pa mag-start ang laro. Okay, ito yung trabaho ng scorer. He or she registers the data on the match and teams, including the names and numbers, no numbers on their jerseys. That should be recorded also. Number of the liberos, pila ka buok liberos, no? According to the procedures in force, and obtains the signatures of the captains and coaches. Okay? Kasi once na halimbawa, nag-submit ka ng line-up, tapos napirmahan mo na, that cannot be changed anymore. Okay? Another one, the scorer records, of course, the starting line-up. Katong first 6, record na siya sa score line-up of each team from the line-up sheet or check the data submitted okay, pwede man na ang pag-register is kung halimbawa na ay online, electronic, no? Pwede yan siya. Pero kung wala yung online, then i-check to niya, walang online, doon sa score sheet talaga. If he fails to receive the lineup sheets on time, kasi kailangan talaga yan, no? He immediately notifies this fact to the second referee. No? Kung hindi niya wala pang starting lineup ang Jensen. So, i-notify niya ang second referee para second referee na ang inform sa coach and team captain. During the match, ito yung gagawin. He records the points scored. Okay? He records the points scored. So, by team na siya. Hindi siya individual. He also controls the serving order. Diba? Kay naman tayo starting line up, then nandun na yung serving order of each team, no? And indicates any error to the referees immediately after the service hit. Like for example, alam niya kung ano yung serving order kasi naka-record doon sa kanilang score sheet, no? So, after the controls the serving order of each team and indicates any error to the referees immediately after the service hit. So, you will not be informed na, dili ikaw ang server. Mali. Okay. That will not be, the team will not be informed, no? Kasi may, yan siya may penalty yan siya or mayroon yan siyang, penalty, no? For doing that, na nagkaroon ng illegal or wrong service order. Okay, then he also notifies the referees of a request. No? So, he notifies the referees, especially the second referee, no? Kasi mas malapit sa kanya, of a request for regular game interruption. So, ang referee na yung i-inform ani is the second referee kasi malapit sa kanya. He also announces to the referees the ends of the set. No? Like for example, end na. So, i-inform niya ang second referee. And of course, the second referee, din niya yung sa first referee, no? And he announces the referees the end of the sets, the scoring of the 8 point in the deciding set. 8 point in the deciding set kasi mag-change court sila, di ba? He also records the misconduct, of course, siya talaga yung mag-record ng misconduct, warnings, sanctions, and improper request. Kasi pag may pangalawang improper request, mayroon na yan siyang sanction. Maraming trabaho ang scorer, guys, no? Maraming trabaho if you observe. He also records all other events as instructed by the second referee. Example, exceptional substitutions, recovery time, no? Katong 3-minute na recovery time of an injured player. Then, exceptional substitutions, kung sino yung available in the court. No, exceptional man yan siya and it is not counted but it will be still recorded in the score sheet. The prolonged interruptions, that will be halimbawa nagkaroon ng earthquake or does the interruptions exceeded 4 hours, no? Ano ba yung external interference, designation of libero, yung mga ganun. He also controls, so ang daming trabaho ng guys, ng scorer. Kasi ang scorer hindi lang yan siya magsulat ng score. Now he also controls the interval between sets. Okay? Controls the interval between sets. So, okay, for example, time na 1 minute o 3 minutes na. So, hatag na siya og kuan. Signal to the second referee and then start na dayon ang dula, no? So mayroon yan silang signals or information. Okay, at the end of the match, pag mauman na ang match, the scorer records the final result. Kung kinsa ang champion or winner, yan, no? I-record na siya. And in the case of protest, halimbawa na a team that will file a protest with the previous authorization of the first referee, writes or permits the game captain to write on the score sheet a statement on the incident being protested. Kung ano ba yung case or incident na kanilang gi-protest. So it will be the game captain who will be authorized or who will write the incident in the score sheet. Okay? He also signs the score sheet. No? Aside sa first referee, second referee, he also signs the score sheet. No? Kasi siya yung gumagawa ng score. And before obtaining the signatures of the team captains and the referee. So, before sila, kahit natalo ka, i-obtain talaga yung kanilang mga signature. No? Signature of the coach, signature of the referees, signature of the team captains. No? Team captain pala ang mag-sign. Assistant scorer. Ito. Mayroong na assistant scorer. Pero sa kanina, it was not mentioned. Pero sa mga big na mga competitions, national, international, world, mayroon talagang assistant scorer. Ang location niya is, the assistant scorer performs his function seated beside the scorer. So, magtapad na sila at the scorer's table. So, siya ang assistant siya, no? Anong responsibilities niya? Okay? He records the replacement involving the libero. No? So, i-record ni Monaya ang responsibilities. He also assists with the administrative duties of the scorer's work. Assistant gan siya. Should the scorer become unable to continue his work, the assistant scorer substitutes for the scorer. Pareho lang na sa referee. If the first referee cannot continue with his work for some valid reason, then it will be the second referee. Prior to the match, before mag-start ang dula and prior to the set, the assistant scorer prepares the libero control sheet. Okay? Prepares the reserve score sheet. During the match, the assistant scorer records the details of the libero replacements, redesignations, if there are redesignations. He also notifies the referees of any fault of the libero replacement by using the buzzer. Di ba na ay buzzer dito sa katong sa control area na ay buzzer dito, no? So, ano lang doon ang assistant scorer. Mag-buzzer lang siya, no? And inform the referee about any libero replacement. Okay? Starts and ends the timing of technical timeouts. O, pila man tong technical timeouts? Pila ang time sa technical timeouts, guys? Can you still remember? Ang timeout is 30 seconds. Tama? And then, ang technical timeouts, pila? 60 seconds. So, di ba, 1 minute, no? Okay, so, it's the assistant scorer who will start and end the timing of technical timeouts. He also operates, so nagin sila stopwatch, no? Operates the manual scoreboard on the scorer's table. Naman ko na siya manual na. Iana lang good ang number, guys. So makita na ng makita yan ng first referee. Kasi the first referee, for example, this is the table. So nandyan yung manual scoreboard. Hindi yung blackboard, guys, ha? Mayroong scoreboard na, ganyan lang, God, i-turn lang ang number. No? Of course, you have seen that one. He also checks the scoreboards. Okay? If necessary, updates the reserve score sheet and gives it to the scorer. Then, ito naman yung at the end of the match. Kanang halimbawa, tapos na ang match. Okay, the assistant scorer, marami din siya, assistant lang siya, guys, pero marami din siyang trabaho, ha? Pero kung halimbawa, sanay na yan sila, wala namang problema, no? He signs the libero control sheet wherein he is responsible of and submits it for checking. Then signs the score sheet. Okay. For international or world and official competitions which use an e-score, kanabitang electronic score sheet, I haven't seen that one. Pero sa mga, wala mga tayong electronic, guys. The assistant scorer acts with the scorer to announce the substitutions, to direct the second referee to the team requesting an interruption, like for example, timeout or substitutions, and identify the libero replacement. Kung sino ang mag-replace, ayan, i-identify niya yan. Mayroon din siyang sheet, another sheet, no? I think this is the last, guys, ang mga line judges, no? So we do not call it line, ano yung sa Socoteko? Lineman. Lineman, yung sa Socoteko. Ito, line judges. Because they will be the one to judge if it is inside, if the player touches on the line and outside, inside. So, if only two line judges, no, kung halimbawa sa entrams, usually manawag lang din taan na og mga kung kinsa ang bakante guys, no? Especially kung walay nakuha ang SEC to be the line judges, no? So manawag lang kung kinsay bakante. If there are only two line judges, they stand at the corners of the court, closest to the right hand of each referee. So if I am the referee, first referee, katong nasa platform, the first, ang isang line judge is on my right. Okay? And then the other one is on the other corner. So, by corner sila. And that is also the right hand of the second referee. So, it means na ang basis dito is the right hand of each referee. Diagonally, no? At 1 to 2 meters from the corner. Dili siya magtindog dito sa may corner, gyud nga linya sa boundary line. Each of them controls both the inline and sideline on his side. Okay? 1 meter, 1 meter from the corner. Sa international or world competitions, it is compulsory to have 4 line judges. No? Makita ninyo sa tapos maraming mga ball retrievers, no? Mga usually mga young ay kusog man mo dagan, gagmay sila, no? Mga bitang mga chikiting, dili chikiting ka na, elementary ba na sila or high school, no? Kasi dili sila dagko makita pa, gagmay sila, no? So marami tayong mga ball retrievers, and then we have 4 line judges in each corner. So they stand in the free zone at 1 to 3 meters from each corner. 1 to 3 meters from each corner of the court, no? So dili lang 1 to 3 meters from each corner. Like you are 1 to 3 meters from each corner of the court. On the imaginary extension of the line that they control. So, ganyan. Sa corner, no? Anong responsibilities ng mga line judges? The line judges perform their function by using flags. Ito na yung flags, guys. 40 by 40 centimeter to signal the ball in and out whenever the ball lands near their lines. Okay? Pero kung halimbawa, hindi malapit sa iyo, huwag ka mag-signal, ha? Kasi that is the responsibility of other line judges. The touches of out balls by the team receiving the ball, no? Kanang na-out na mga bola, no? So, ano ang signal? Of course, the ball touching the antenna, the serve ball, and the third hit of the team crossing the net outside the crossing space. So, that is the responsibilities. Marami ding responsibilities ang mga line judges. So, it means hindi lang yung in and out, no? Pati na yung touching the line, okay? Ball touching the antenna, no? Although ang antenna malapit man yan sa mga referee, di ba? Excuse me. Any player except the server stepping outside of his court at the moment of the service hit. Okay? Any player except, so it means na if there is a serve, all players should be inside the court. Okay? So, for example, any player stepping outside his court at the moment of the service hit, tatawagan ka niyan. No? It will be the responsibility of the line judge to call for fault, no? Service fault. The faults of the server, like for example, touches the line. Paa pumasok sa linya. Okay? Any contact with the top 80 centimeter of the antenna on their side of the court by any player during her action of playing the ball or interfering with the play. Interfering with the play. Okay, so ito na lang, konti na lang talaga guys, and then I'm going to give you a break, and then after that, I'm going to, sa break ninyo, I will be typing the question. Madali lang naman itong quiz ninyo. No? The ball crossing the net outside the crossing space into the opponent's court or touching the antenna on his side of the court. At the referee's request, a line judge must repeat his signal. Okay? Kung halimbawa mo request ang first referee of his signal, then it will the line judge will have to repeat his end signal. Okay? Official signals. Okay, hindi na ito kasali. Line judge flag signals. The line judges must indicate with the official flag signal the nature of the fault, hold, and maintain the signal for a moment. Okay, anyway, mayroon tayong mga hand signals, no? And that will be for finals actually. Okay? So that is all about refereeing corps and procedure. No? So their location, their authority, and their responsibilities. Okay, guys? Let's have a break and then be back at baan ko yung break ninyo, ha? Gusto ninyo? Because when I write it in Schoology, sa fill in the blanks, hindi siya nagliit. I do not know if when you are going to write your answer in Schoology, hindi siya magliit, no? Yung first. Guys, are you there? Like this one. Like this one, kaning first referee, when I wrote it, the correct answer in, for example, first referee, hindi ito nagliit, no? Hindi na, anyway, sa ano naman kayo mag-answer sa Schoology, hindi nagliit yung MD at saka ST, ha? So yun, magpili lang kayo niyan, no? Parang ano na rin yan. So, all in small letters. Okay. I'm going to open now the quiz. I'm going to publish it now. By the way, I would like to ask those who were not around last meeting, give me a reason why you were not around last meeting, no? Before I give you the quiz 5. The quiz 5 will follow after the quiz 6. This is 10 minutes only. So you will end at 6:25. You may start.
Oh. Murag busy pa mo to dito me. Dito ba kami nag-agi? I-text sa siya mi basig nga aga gupit pa to dito kapoy nulat. Baby, cause you come back.
Ma'am, not accepting po.
Okay, wait. Setting. Enable. Okay. Save. And view submission with view submission with correct submission. Save. Okay na? Chris Fire. Edit. Ano? Edit sa 19. Now.
Where goes the replacement?
19.
Assistant school.
640.
Judge. Saan ito na yung judge? Wala yung judge.
Ano pa hindi nakatake ng
May caps lock po.
letters, sinabi ko. Sino pang hindi nakatake ng quiz 5? Sige, pwede na diri i-message be sa group para ma-assign. Ayit, ako po also. Attendance lang. Okay. Wala, run out. So, wala. Brown out. So, wala rin si Jacobo karon. Tanaw natin na sa inyong case kung halimbawa na Leong.
Starts and ends the timing.
Brown out si Leong. Kung nakapasok. Sige, attendance lang kayo. Ino.
So, score.
Okay, bumalik na. So, bumalik na. So, makatake na si ano ha, sino yun? Si Boski o si Ayet, na-assign ko na. Sino pa yung wala, last meeting, hindi nakatake ng quiz? Constantino?
Ay, bali. Controls the number of timeout. Second referee ka di ay. Starts.
Sige, magsabi lang kayo. Upang nasa bukid ako. Dito ako makapasok. Maraming walang quiz last meeting. Ahmad, that's the... Okay, I will assign you. Ahmad, ha? So, ang na-assign sa quiz 5, Ahmad, Boske, Ait. Ito si
Kasi
Ahmad.
technical diri. Sulat ko yan ba? Ito ang assistant score. First referee, scorer, assistant scorer, scorer, second, control both and line judges, second referee, controls, assistant scorer.
Tatlo lang ang mag-quiz sa quiz 5 ngayon. Ay. Be sure makita na yung score ha. Before you leave.
Pwede na mabili.